share the joy of music this holiday.
You're on.
Premiere, and I present to you So What's Up.
Okay, computer, run it back. So what's up?
Hey, there we go. There we go. What's up, everybody? We're gonna get some more So What's Ups rolling for y'all, but today we are not. That's why you got me live, so that I can first say what's up to everyone that's on here. Man, this thing is scrolling really quick. First, I'll say thank you to everybody because I see all the salutes. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the GOAT shout outs. There's a lot of requests for so many different ones to do. First of all, just so y'all know, all these discs that we've been running through, I had to dig up in the boxes and go through all these old joints because we're talking about 90s era from 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. And there's so many, and we've just been looking for them. So we've been finding them going, oh shit, look at this one. Oh shit, remember this? And that's how we've been kind of just randomly doing stuff. So, oh wow, damn, verbal threat. Shout to Rapond and Cool Sphere. Y'all really going at it, huh? Craig David. Ooh. There's so many, like I said, we're just starting to find. So that's the reason why we're finally getting them going. And you're starting to see the ones that you love from the history. I got a great memory for 55 years old. Don't mess with me with my memory. I remember everything, you know what I'm saying? Oh, salute to Jamaica. Yeah, Nas is like that. That's coming. A lot of Jay-Z requests. Those are coming. Let's see. Nonfiction. Oh, rock stars. That's a good one. Shout to all of them. Love from Pakistan. Woof. I got asked to go to Pakistan to do a gig. I'd do it. I would do it. We go everywhere. Golden Child. Yeah, we can do that one. I gotta find that one. Shout to Razcast. J Live. Shout to him. Bun B, yep. NYG's, it's coming. I know you're tired of waiting. It's coming. Shout to Afu Rob, Big L. Yeah, we did The Enemy, which again, if you don't know, The Enemy was a DITC record, and then it turned to a Big L record when we started to put the album together for the big picture, which again, thank you to Big L's mother for trusting Lord Finesse to take care of everything. Shout to his whole family, shout to Lee, shout to Don, shout to his entire family. But you know, ooh, Rugged Never Smooth remix. That was the first record I ever did with MOP. And then from there we became the best of friends, and that's when I started working on there. And they're back, actually going to be coming back to work on their new album finally. So shout to MOP. Ooh, Salute Part 2. That was fun. Pitch Black. That's one I got to get on. Pitch Black. Yeah, I like that. D&D All-Stars. That's a great story. I got some crazy stories on that. Now Your Mind is a crazy story. I've told that one before, but if you missed it, that's one we got to get. We got a lot of Gangstar ones that's coming, so another request for Now Your Mind. Another request for Boom. Boom's got a crazy story, too. I'll just say this. I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. I'm just going to say Boom was really for another artist. And it turned out that they got a banger too. But either you know or you don't know. But I'll let you know when we do that episode. Ludacris MVP. Another good episode. 'Cause that started in Canada and turned out to be here. And that's how I met Two Chains, who was Titty Boy, when we were working on that. Shout to Dollar Boy too. You know what I'm saying? So Royalty, yeah. Look out for that one soon. Step in the Arena, Downtown Swing original, which was part of when we did Rugged Never Smooth remix. Then we said, let's do another one, and we ended up doing Downtown Swing the same day, and that's how that ended up being a bonus record after the To the Death album was released. Shout to DR Period. He's the, like everybody has a sound. DR Period was the MOP original sound. And for the record, A lot of people in the past have confused Annie Up for being produced by me. It was produced by DR. Period. I mixed the record down because it was a rush to get it out to Funkmaster Flex, and they needed it right now, and we couldn't get to DR in time to do it. So I said, I'll mix it down. Shout to Eddie Sancho and Lazy Lays, and we mixed it and sent it right to Hot 97, and it blew up, you know. And the fact I did a clean version with all my sounds that are signature when I do cleans, everybody was like, Premier did it because we hear the clean sounds, but we were just doing that because there was a lot of motherfuckers and fucking shit, motherfucking, you know, MOP style, you know. So that was that. Screwball, yeah. Recipes to KL and recipes to Hostile. QB, with a Poe, and shout to Karan. Yes. Next Level Remix. I'm looking for that disc because, you know, I said it recently. People have been asking me if that's my handwriting on these discs, and it is. Like, well, I'm not gonna rewrite it. That's why there's someone done in graffiti style, some Ashanti. I never did an Ashanti record, yo. You know, which I would. Shout out to Ashanti. She was so dope on verses, by the way, too, with Fat Joe and Ja Rule. That was dope. Devin the Dude, dope story. I gotta look for that. I'm looking for these discs. Right? That's why we're getting what we're getting. Paula Perry, big up. That's the Queen of Fort Greene. And also Matoka, Pansy Sisters. She's the Queen of Fort Greene. And Paid in Full Posse. Dream Warriors, that's really was when we were working on Step in the Arena. That's a little way back, but it's in the stash somewhere, that disc. We Got Guns, it's actually called Who Got Guns. And that's a good one to do. Exhibit, What a Mess. Narcotics, that was a remix. Shout out to Eddie Sancho again for bringing me to them. True Honey Buns, shout out to Bahamadia. That's a good one to do. What else? The Bleak, Hold It Down, that was a good one. That was when Jay-Z actually retired and said, yo, we're gonna pass it to Bleak. And that's why we did that one. And I got a Grammy for that. Shout out to Hov for the Grammy. Let's see. Who we got there? Collab with Blue. Yeah, shout out to Blue. I like Blue. I like Exile. I like all the stuff they've been doing. Above the Clouds, coming soon. A lot of Nas's likes, coming soon. Streets is watching. I didn't do that. I did Friend or Foe, but not Streets is watching. What's my dream collab? DMX was one of my dream collabs. Very possible that down the line we could get some stuff from stuff that wasn't released, hopefully. But until then, it was a big dream collab. We started on some stuff, but it never got vocals. So salute to X. Rest in peace, my dude. Shout out to the whole Rough Riders. DLC. I never did a DLC record. Second place. Wow, you took it there. That was never you. Yeah, it was released. It just wasn't on an album. Gave You Power. Looking for that one right now. That was originally called Gun. And then Nas changed the title, but it was originally called Gun. Dynamic Duo. Oh, y'all took it to Korea. Yo, man. Those are my guys. Gecko and Choiza. Those are my people. Shout to South Korea. They showed us a good time out there. OC My World. Looking for that disc too. We just found a big box of discs, so I got to go through them and start pulling some great ones. Battle, good request. Memory Lane, good request. We're looking for them. It was just going through discovering these things that, shout out to my manager Ian. He was like, "Yo, we should do a thing on YouTube to start promoting these discs that you didn't tell the stories." The Evils, a lot of requests for The Evils. I've seen another The Evils. What was that?
Devil's Pie songs.
Oh, a lot of Devil's Pie. That's another good one. Jungle Music, J. Rue. Pop Shots. Great story right there. Recipes to the ODB. A-Song Unique. I got a picture with me and ODB and Gangstar and a few other people when Old Dirty had the stair step flat top. I'm going to post that one day. Lord Finesse caught in the act. I know Lord Finesse... I didn't do Return of the Funky Man. I did the scratches. The fact that I did the scratches for the remix that Showbiz did, that's how I ended up at D&D, because they were like, this is the studio we're going to do it at. Jazzo, The Love Is Gone. All right, that was a Mobile Larry. Same thing, but Joey Badass, okay. Music Revolution, shout out to Branford Marcellus and Buckshot LaFunk. I gotta find that one. Can I Live? I did not do. Y'all should know by now which Jay-Z joints I did. Come on now. Do your homework. But yeah, a lot of requests for nonfiction rock stars. I gotta find that disc. We're gonna find them. The actual shout out to J Mega and G Valentine, JT Mega and G Valentine. So that's family right there. Shout out to Vic Black, Gangstar Foundation. Rage, yes. Shout out to Robin, Red Breast. She's gonna be coming with some stuff. Stay on the lookout for her. Shout out to 8. Yeah, Faban, good idea, good one. Definitely a good one. 1,000,001 Questions. You got to put Rhyme No More on there too. We're looking for those. Christina Aguilera, Ain't No Other Man. Good one. Peace to who is that? Tierno Diallo. Big up. Freddie Fox. Dela. That's a good one. Shout out to Fat Beats. Joel Ortiz. Shout out to him. Actually, Joel Ortiz is dropping a new project, I think, this week. So be on the lookout for that. Most Def, big request. Jean Grey, we never did anything, but shout out to Jean Grey. That's family. Come Get Me, Nas. When he did on the Chris Rock show, he killed it. Run the Jewels. I only did the scratches on that, but shout out to LP and Killer Mike. I'm just going. Whoa! Somebody say Loose Ends remix. Damn, you took it back. That was, you know what? Loose Ends remix with Guru, rest in peace. That was before I was really getting work in the U.S. I was getting work in Europe. One of the first records I did was DC Lee and Slam Slam. That's Paul Weller's wife from the group The Jam, real legendary group. And we were doing Wendy and Lisa, who was with Prince. We were doing remixes for them, and we were doing loose end remixes. I couldn't get no work here in the States. Then all of a sudden, Ice-T said, yo, remix Lifestyles of the Rich and Infamous for me. And next thing you knew, I get a call from KRS-One saying, I'm going to do an album called Return of the Boom Bap. And why did NYGs never come out? It's not never. Take the never off. They're still coming. All right, and we're gonna get their first album uploaded to all the streaming services. Black Poet as well. So look out for all my old year-round stuff. We're about to get all that up on the streaming side of things. Same thing with Collection with Bumpy Knuckles. The instrumental version is available on my YouTube page now, but the vocal versions and the acapella versions will be coming soon. And the Limp Bizkit. Okay, I'm about to say we did that. Yeah, My Way remix. I'm going to do that one for sure because that's a dope story, and I got some ill pictures of everybody involved with that particular remix album. So be on the lookout for that. I guess the thing went away. Second Childhood, Nas. I'm looking for that. Big Daddy Kane, Chi Ali, No Surrender, No Retreat. This is before he had to sit down and do some time. Me and Ice Cube actually have always tried to work on something, and it was a timing thing, but never say never. Cube is family, so. Common, 6th Sense, that's coming soon. DOS Effects, that's coming soon. Looking for the discs. Oh man, I forgot. He said, Your Honor. Joe had to go sit down and do his bid the very next day, and he knocked it out that night. And he went in and did his time, and he welcomed home Joe. And like Joe says, yesterday's price is not today's price. Shout out to Don Cartagena. We gotta get some Lock stuff going. Yes, of course, we gotta get some Jadakiss stuff going. Shout out to Apathy. Stop What You're Doing is a good one. A lot of people thought I was smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke bogeys. It was just for the, it was for the video,
Preem, you see Rufus?
Rufus?
He wrote Peer Pressure, Mob Deep.
Ooh. There's another thing. Peer Pressure Mob Deep. I think it's a mix-up in on the album Juvenile Hell. Rest in peace to Prodigy. That's my dude. Shout to Havoc, one of my favorite producers. With Peer Pressure, it's written wrong. Salute Large Professor for putting me on to Mob Deep. He's the one that actually got me the gig to work with them. He gave me Peer Pressure, and when I heard Peer Pressure, they asked me to remix it, and that's how we got the gig. And so mine is really the remix, and they shot a video to it, but I was on a Gangstar tour in Europe, so I couldn't be in the video. But that's how me and Mob Deep got close way, way, way back. You know, those are my guys, man. I really miss P, man. I'm glad his voice and his lyrics live on because you can never erase that. Just put his music on and he's right there with you. War Games, good one. AZ, good one. All these are gonna be on. Hey, shout to Michi Darko. Shout to the Flatbush Zombies. We just did a remix. He didn't accept it, but it's all love because you like what you like. I'm the same way. I like what I like. And I don't like what I don't like. But he didn't accept it. But hey, you know, maybe he'll come out and see the light of day one day. But shout to him. The song was called Destiny, and you know, Click. I love that beat, man. That's one of my favorite beats. Just the whole atmosphere, that the horns and everything, you know. Everything I Am, shout to Ye. You know, Ye is making a lot of noise right about now. So shout to Ye. Thank you to Ye for my platinum graduation plaque. Back when I toured with Talib Kweli, Common, Floetry was a new group in Gangstar. Halfway through the tour, Kweli brought Ye on the tour he wasn't rapping yet. And he said at one of the shows, he said, yo, I asked Kweli, why do you have Ye out here? He said, because he gave me my first radio record that hit everywhere and he never charged me for it. You know what the song is? Get By. So he said, I'm going to return the favor and bring him on tour with us. So probably like 5 or 6 shows in, Ye went on tour with us, and he told me he was going to start rapping. And he said, I'm going to do a trilogy: College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation, and they're all going to go platinum. And I was like, man, that's a big vision, but I hope you do go platinum. And guess what? He went platinum and double and triple platinum. And now look, he's one of the biggest things in music history. So shout to Ye and your whole career. And again, thanks for the plaque. He called me at 5 a.m. to do Everything I Am scratches because he knows, he goes, I know you were going to be up. And I was. And we're always up at 4 or 5 in the morning. And he said, yo, I need it like right now. Did the scratches, sent it back. It made the album. Common passed on the beat. He made it to a jam. And I got my graduation plaque. I like plaques, man. When I was getting into this business, it was a dream of mine to have plaques. Like, that was something you just dreamed about, to have your name on a plaque and put it on the wall. I still like it's like collecting cards or, you know, all that stuff. I really like all that shit. So when plaques come in, I get excited. Shout to Eminem too. Thank you for sending me the Shady 15 plaque. Been a minute, but it came, and I haven't even opened it yet. But we might have to bust that down and put it on display too on one of these days. I just haven't had time to start hanging the new ones. Rakim, 18th Letter. Do a whole album with Cool Keith. Shout to the whole Ultramagnetic MC. Shout to my dude, Sed G, one of the greatest producers. Shout to Mo Love, who was my neighbor when I lived in Fort Greene. Shout to TR Love and shout to Big D. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Easy Mo B. What's that? I don't even know what. Who's that? Tommy Castillo?
Yep.
So what is that? Y'all are sending dough? Well, shout to Tommy Castillo. I didn't ask for no bread, but hey, I ain't gonna never turn it down either. Tommy Castillo, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not asking for bread, but okay, thank you. Cha-ching.
He wants you to talk about it.
Tommy says, little off subject, but what is your opinion on the 90s house music scene in New York? You know what? I am just a big fan of house music anyway, and because if you were shout out to King Kong's father, not to sway away from Mr. Castillo, but he sent bread. Jesus Trevino, thank you. Man, y'all sending bread? Shit, should I stay on for 24 hours or something? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, damn, what was the question? I forgot. I tend to drift a lot, y'all. Prime 3. We've started already. DJ Finesse. Well, that's not the one I know because that one's spelled with 2 5s. Thanks for the Living Proof album. I'm an 88 baby. Just found out and love the production. But yeah, I love house music. I've actually got a lot of house stuff in the stash that I was just talking about. I want to do a house EP just to show that I can do that as well. You know what I'm saying? Regal Television, thank you.
Music.
Huh?
House music.
House music. Shout to Pansy. Pans, come here. His pants from the NYGs right here. A lot of people stressing me about the album.
Yo, what's up?
He still loves me at least for one more year.
I love him for life.
Yeah, so
I'm loving him even more. I see y'all making donations. I'm loving him more now.
yeah, I got $1 for you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we're about to tape the live from headquarters show, so that's the reason. Oh, another NYG shout out, and another one. That's what's up. Shout to Shabino, shout to Vel, shout to Imani Montana, shout to Rave Roulette. Oh man, you know what? I'm going to start doing this and start teasing some music and everything as well. But shout to Rome Streets. We've talked about doing some work. Shout to Cookie Crew. Damn, he took it back. Thanks. Yeah, I said that one to DJ Finesse. Thank you for the bread. I appreciate that, brother. Talk about that. Rigo tell Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, that we were label mates, so they were just getting remixes done, and they asked me to do one on behalf of the hip hop side of things. And I remember she called me and said she loved it, and she's obviously a big deal. So to have her reach out and say she loved what I did, big love to Sinead O'Connor. What's that? DJ Finesse, do you still stay? Yeah. Shout to Dap. I haven't talked to Dap in a while. I talk to Malachi all the time. Like all the time. He's like, yo, man, I'm trying to get my tattoo removed. I have somebody that can do it for this amount of money. I'm like, dude, we're going to find somebody to remove your tattoo off your eye. The price that they're telling you is bananas. I'll take it off. I'll just scrub it until the ink comes off. But shout to Malachi and Lil Dap. Rufus Green, thank you. Where can you send music for me to check out? I can't say it on here. You just kind of got to know because everybody else is getting it to me. 3 The Hard Way, Bahamadia. I definitely want to do that one. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Is he home? We did 2 bangers. Oh, man. I love Roscoe P. Coltrane. Shout out to Pharrell and the Neptunes. His style of rhyming is some other shit. Man, his style of rhyming is some different shit. And like I said, we'll be back. Y'all see every Tuesday we always do So What's Up at noon. So we're actually going to record 4 more later on today. So I'll have a whole stash ready to launch. I like not telling y'all what it is until we do it so that, it makes it exciting to wonder which one he got next. But a lot of those y'all are requesting are coming. Words on Manifest, the only thing with that was I wasn't really doing the disc the way we do it now because we were on an SP12, not a 1200. And we did that with me, Shlomo Sonnenfeld, who was our engineer at Such a Sound in Brooklyn. And we also did it with Guru. So we were all on the drum machine. Say if this is the drum machine, we're all going pop, 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 and just hitting certain things. Shout to Chaotix. Wow, he took it to Chaotix. Damn. Who's that? Isaac Silva, big up. But yeah, that one, I wasn't really good at making beats on my own yet. Not until Step in the Arena. Then I started making beats on my own where I made a signature sound. Oh, the Air Force One. That's a crazy story because that's a remix. That's a crazy one. I think I just found that disc. That's a good one. From June the Man. That's a good one. We're gonna get that one. Mia the Papes, J. Rue, Cannabis, Golden Era. Whoa, wow. Gordon is actually Golden Terror of rap. Shout out to Biss. You know, there's times that I know Biss was mad about the whole story about D'Angelo and me using the beat after he did turned it down to use for Devil's Pie, and it was like, I don't do social media to diss nobody, and Biss knows that. But big love to him, man. He's one of the illest spitters of all time. Love him, and I guess when I just told the story, I mean, hey, you turned the beat down and said that you don't want it. I'm never offended, but if somebody else wants it and you're not using it, which is what we did with Bumpy Knuckles Collection, that's what happens. You put it in the stash and somebody else takes it or they don't. And if they do take it, then you use it and utilize it. It's not like, and look, we did Golden Terror rap many years later. Cop Hell, that's a good story. Very good story. I just found that disc. Show and Prove, good's another good story. Because people would just, Kane kept saying, Shaheem the Rugged Child, you're gonna dig this kid. He shows up. From him doing that, we ended up doing a remix together. Shout out to Shaheem the Rugged Child, great kid. Not great, he's not a kid no more. So he's a grown man, but shout out to Shaheem. Waiting for the next session with Mark Ribier and Brady. Shout out to Mark Ribier. He put all for the cash. Cooking Soul, big up. Thanks for the bread. I appreciate it. Alchemist, what did it say? Alchemist was in my studio in Amsterdam. Yeah, he's on the road, man. Shout out to ALC. And
you can click this up here when you see them coming up,
Oh,
so
okay.
that you could address. They're like, it's like a super
Okay.
chat.
Shout out to Dustin Nunley. Thanks for the bread. I appreciate you, bro. Or sis, but I'm sure Dustin's a guy. Shout out to you. Man, a lot of verbal threats. Damn. JFK to LAX, another good one. Shout to Nefarious. Heavy D, yes. Heavy D, I didn't even want to do that because I don't like to remake something I already did. But Heavy rest in peace, he was like, yo, ain't nobody rap to it, you just loop the sample. I was like, cool. Cognac remix, great one. I gotta do that one, definitely. Definitely gotta do that one. I remember Puffy, P. Diddy, Love, whichever one you want to call him, saw me in the street and said, yo, I need something like that Cognac remix that you did for DOS. Or he said, I need that. I was like, all right. And then later on, we started working with Biggie. But that's definitely one of my favorites. I was inspired, obviously, on that one because of Marley Marl with Dropping Signs. I was just doing a flip version of what he did. And that's how that came out. Rafael Sanchez, thank you. I heard you got Immortal Technique. He hasn't come back to finish it. You know, Immortal Technique kind of does things when he feels like it. So whenever he reappears,
He'll do that.
he'll get done. Shout out to Immortal Technique, man. He's one of the hardest spitters ever. Bumpy Knuckles, Part of My Life. Another good one. Ain't Nothing Changed. Poet, another good one. Somebody said, yo, what's up, Premier Samuel Johnson? Big up. I only did 2 of Limp Bizkit, In Together Now and My Way Remix. Work, that's a good one. Work is a good one. What's Five Life Cypher? I don't know what that is, but Take 2 and Pass is a good one. Stick to Your Guns is a great one. I did that on the MPC 3000. I didn't know how to do it. Shout out to Lazy Lazy. He had to help me get it going. And once he got it in the system, I just tapped the pads. Rod Digger, Lesson of the Day. That was a banger. I did that for Busta Rhymes, actually. And it didn't go through. And it ended up being with Rod Digger, one of my favorites. Woo, Face Off Part 2. Man. And I love Face Off Part 2. Yo, when we did Face Off Part 2 for MOP, remember the Apollo? Yo.
Dudes with the big chains.
Yeah, yo, we went to Apollo, and that Warriors had just dropped. And if you know the Apollo, shout to Jay Diggity. Thank you. How's it going through a brand for Marcellus's record collection? Oh, he's got a lot of vinyl. Shout out to Branford. I call him Brand Lover. I even made him a hat from the Compton swap meet that says Brand Lover on it. Because, when I was in Compton, I just wanted to be like, yeah, I went to the Compton swap me. Shout out to Smiley the Ghetto Child. He just had a born day yesterday. Happy born day to him.
What's up with the Apollo face-off?
Oh, the Apollo face-off. Yo, the crazy thing was, everybody knows there's two shows. There's the early show, and then there's the 11 o'clock show where all the hood comes out. There was all these dudes in fur coats with big chains and fat dookie ropes, and you could tell they was getting money. When Billy started doing his verse, they sang it back to him, and I guarantee the album wasn't even out a month. Wow, who's sending me bread like this? D. Brandon, thank you so much. I can't believe Cass is bringing me bread. Right. I appreciate this, brother. It says the Devil's Pie song. How did that come about? Well, like I said, it was a song called Niggonometry for Cannabis. Cannabis, we met at the studio. We did it. He said, I want a mean bass line, and it's called Niggonometry. He still did the song, just not my version. But he said, I want a mean bass line. That's what I did. He said it wasn't what he was looking for. We did the session. He bounced out. D'Angelo just happened to call me on a humble and was like, yo, what are you up to? Because we were already friends and label mates, but we knew mutual people in Virginia. I said, yeah, man, I'm about to go home. I was working with a song that didn't work out. And he's like, well, can I hear it? And I was like, well, it's not really like some singing shit. And he's like, nah, let me hear it anyway. I said, all right. He's at Electric Lady. That's Jimi Hendrix studio. Shout out to Josh Zuberline or Zuberline. Is it Zuberline? Thank you. Thank you very much. And then when I got there and I played D'Angelo the beat, he goes, whoa, and goes crazy. And the next day, I brought Alchemist with me because the day after that, we went on tour for Smoking Grooves. Gangstar, Public Enemy, Cypress Hill, Buster and the Flip Mode Squad, Maya, Black Eyed Peas weren't even famous yet. They were an opening act. And doing more like jazzy stuff, and they were doing all these ill dance routines. Next thing you know, they blew up to be multi-platinum, really, really well-off artists and successful. Shout out to Steve Stout for believing in them.
Yo,
And
didn't you do a So What's Up about D'Angelo?
not the Lady remix, but not Devil's Pie yet.
Oh, not Devil's Pie, yeah.
Yep. And thank you, Slim Bugs. Again, salute one of the dopest DJs. Thank you. Forgot about the the ODB story is crazy because I already had the vocals for that. And they said, no rush, we're not doing the project until later. He passed away. They called me that day and said, yo, can you do it now? I said, I'm going on tour in the morning to Europe. Jamal N22, thank you. And then, so I just cooked up. It was the first time I mixed a record with no engineer. And I remember when I got to Europe, we set the record off at the venue, and it went crazy. And that's how Pop Shots was actually a situation. Shout out to Dame Dash for signing him after he left to do his own thing. Hey, it's Brady Watt.
What made you start doing the floppy disk series?
Going through my discs, and I started finding all the ill discs of my past. Ian was like, yo, you should do a series on this. And I was like, all right. I put it aside, didn't pay no more mind. And the subject came up again, maybe a year later. And we did some test shoots. I didn't really like the way I was breaking it down. And now I've gotten comfortable doing it. Shout out to Vat Kill. And again, hold on, got another. Yo, these donations are bugging me out, man.
I know you broke. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit.
And Calmado, Speak Your Clout. By the way, you write a book that'll be a best. You know what I'm thinking? I've been thinking about doing a book for real. I got a lot of stories.
Yo, what's up with everybody know about Year Round? What's up with TTT?
TTT is like an alternative company that can put out just anything, country music, new wave music, house music, just any style of music. Brady is a TTT artist. He's one of the best bassists ever. That's especially out now. A lot of bassists are not doing what he's doing. He's doing bass and bars with classic MCs. He's doing just He has his own projects. He has like 2 albums he's doing. One is predominantly an instrumental album, even though West Side Gun is on it. The Narcissist is out. Shout to the Griselda and the Fly God. He's also doing you're working with Flea Lord, you're working with Ransom. Like, he's got so many different things going. And as a bassist, there's not many out there that's doing what he's doing. So if you don't know Brady Watt, look under Brady Watt Bass, and he's nasty, and he's part of our fam. So that's what TTT. TTT stands for To The Top. Dave Noddy, thank you. What's the question? Appreciate decades of classes. Will be dope to hear making of Jay-Z's Love Changes and Skyzoo and Torres. What's Love Changes? I didn't do Love Changes. Just keep the okie dokie shit because I don't fall for it. Art by Fanny, thank you. You remember my dad's Psych 1? Yes. He did the shirt on the bad news videos. Wow. Wanted to ask you about Psych. Can you talk about... Well, it disappeared.
Are these all the super chat people up top?
Yeah, I've shouted all of them out.
Someone put $75.
I'm bugging. Like, I did not ask for any bread, y'all. So, but like I said, I'm cha-ching. I'm not gonna turn it down. But I thank y'all. I'm like, damn, they're sending money. Shout to Croatia. Shout to Fat Philly. Always looks out for us when we're out there. Oh, Protectors of 1472. Shout to Jermaine Dupree. Yeah, that's a good one. You gotta do Format from AZ. Shout to AZ.
Everybody asks you, what's your favorite beat? What's the beat that you don't like that you did? Your least like beat?
Man, I got a few. Pants needs to be typing and giving me some questions because that's a good one.
That actually came out.
Yeah, Lakim's alive, which is thank you. Thanks for being a hero to me and others. Glad I was able to play a show with you in LA for you. Liking my set that night meant the world. Hey, man.
Preem, what is the song you don't like?
Oof, I would have to think, because with this ticking and me talking to y'all, I can't really think off the head. Shout to King Kong's father. Damn. J-Rock. That's Newburgh, man. Damn, y'all took it back to Newburgh. That's a story that's real heavy, but shout to J-Rock and shout to, oh, man, what was the guy that ran the label, man? He used to always go, Premier, DJ Premier. Oh, man, what was his name? His name is Jeff. Jeff Murphy. Wherever you at, big up to Jeff Murphy and shout to J-Rock and just everybody from up there. Shout to the rhyme mistress Alexis, who we did a record called Who You Step Into that Lord Finesse did. We did a lot of Newburgh stuff from upstate, man. So shout to Newburgh, man, up top.
He still ain't answered my question, y'all.
Of course.
A record I didn't really like.
Preem, I sent them your cell number to send you beats.
Okay, yeah, he said he put my cell phone number on there. Believe me, I'm not answering it.
Guys, I posted his cell phone number below. You could send all your beats to the cell number.
Yo, people ask me about Pusha T. You know what? When they were working on Watch the Throne, Kanye liked this beat that I did. Another donation, thank you. DJ Wilderness. Do you use Splice? No, I do not. I don't use Splice. What was I talking about? Yeah, so Kanye, I submitted a beat for Watch the Throne. It's got Pusha T, Common, and Saha the Prince. We never released it because Kanye never laid his verse. So it just is in the vault. Tell Ye if he wants to still get on and do it, maybe we'll release it. But otherwise, it's in the vault. Never came out. So shout to Pusha, Common, and Saha is such a dope spitter. Eminem Keys to the City. That was not a record I ever did. It was just stuff that, this is the crazy thing. It was a secret to even not speak on it when that leaked out because I was doing an interview out of town and I wasn't speaking on it because I was told not to. And then when we were out of town at this convention, one of the interviewers goes, so, Keys to the City, huh? And I'm going, oh, you know about that? Because they didn't get it from me. So being they didn't get it from me, I'm like, how do they know? So I go, yeah, I heard it, but I wanted to remix it. It never happened, and then that was it. It was never Tom Chance. Thank you. What the hell, man? I can't believe people sending bread. Australia, damn. definitely gonna do a boom. We're looking for all these discs. That's the reason why the ones we're finding, we're doing just at random. So, but we just found the big box. Shout out to Poe, who films a lot of my stuff. He films the So What's Ups. He found the box we were looking for. It's got tons of discs. Once we go through those and look through them, we'll start really going in. All right, so met Paul C. I wish I did. Large Professor put me on to Paul C. as far as the deeper part of the history. There's going to be a thing coming out called Contact High, where we talk all about it, and Large Professor and I are reminiscing about our history and looking at pictures of us that they took for the book, and he explains the whole Paul C. thing. So stay tuned for that. It's called Contact High, and he totally breaks it down because he mentored Large Professor, and he goes through the whole thing. And I was just sitting there going like starstruck, just man, yeah, R.I.P. to Paul C. Man.
Yo, real quick.
Yep.
You sitting in front of the board. Where's the MPC at?
Over there to your left. Oh, you talking about the old one?
No, your new one that you.
The new one is over here, guys. I can't really pan it.
Can you turn it on?
You know what? I'll turn it on next time, and we'll plant the camera somewhere else. Right now, we're at the board, and this thing that he got this on, I can't move it. I see no donation came through. I appreciate this. John Cuella. Oh, it's JD J Dot. He said Preem and Panchy look out for the new EP and the Young Lost project dropping soon. Salute. Bone Thugs and Harmony remix. That's a good one. Yeah. Shout to LG Rock, of course. That yes y'all was dope with Spoonie G. And this is Hip Hop History Month, so I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff on my story. You know, I posted Houdini yesterday. Today I posted Charlie Ahern, who directed Wild Style, the movie. If you've never seen Wild Style, watch it. It is one of the only true captures of the Bronx and hip hop, really how it was going down. And the scene where Fat Five Freddy is about to get pulled out on with the shotty, those were real stick-up men that they were like, yo, y'all want to be in the movie so we don't get robbed by y'all? And they were like, yeah, we'll play ourselves. And that's how they got in the movie. That wasn't fake.
Hey, real quick, before I go in the other room, I just wanted to say gangstar.global.
Yeah.
Premiere was here, WUZ, washere.com for merch and information.
Get these.
Gangstar.global for merch.
Yeah, NYG's has, Gangstar has and we got some, we're going to do So What's Up, the discs merch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also want to say live from headquarters every Tuesday night
right.
from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sirius XM.
Yep.
On Shade 45. Shout out to Eminem and Paul.
Yep.
For holding us down and making sure we good.
Yes, indeed.
And
shout to Torch. West Poppin'. Shout to Rafael Sanchez. Thank you. Gold Rag. Thank you.
Look what he said.
Cameron 12. Thank you.
Look what he's.
Would you consider making any videos how to?
Don't answer that right now, but look at it. Please don't.
You know what? If you want to see how I actually do it, because I'm limited, check out Mark Ronson's new documentary called Watch the Sound. It shows me making a record from scratch, him playing on the piano, and me doing a record with Wale that I didn't even know Wale was going to be on it because they did it out of town. But check that out. It shows me creating a beat on the MP. Watch the Sound. Check that out and support that. Shout out to Mark Ronson. Yeah, Cameron 12, thank you. Man, I can't believe y'all are sending me
real quick,
bread.
shout out to Amina, the Essence.
Shout out Amina.
Shout out to Andrea, my baby girl.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Big F.
Big F.
Butter is checking in.
Oh,
too.
Butter, that's
on
my
the
dude,
check-in.
Butter.
Yeah, there's a few people.
Yes,
on the
indeed.
check-in.
Shout out to Butter, man. I shout out Val Imani and everything. Shout out to Chewbacca Fishing. Thanks for the bread. When's the next tour? We're waiting for stuff like that to happen. Obviously, things are slowly opening up. You know.
Yeah, speaking on tour, Premier and Roy still owe y'all the rest of that Prime tour.
Yeah.
Don't let them off the hook.
That's right.
'Cause I want to see the New York show.
I
Hurry
did.
up. Don't let them off the hook.
We need Preem and M. Shout out to M for even reaching out to me to do the scratches. I mean, that's one step in a dope direction to have me do that, you know. But me and Eminem, we actually talk to each other, so don't ever count that out. Shout out to Shucky, thank you.
let me tell you something about Eminem. He
Tell 'em.
played White Boy Rick in the BMF TV series.
Did he?
He killed it too. He didn't even say nothing. He just gave Meech 5. And he just looked
Wow.
like White Boy Rick.
And he said somebody, yo, I gotta wear a wig. Okay, that's why.
Yo, I can't wait
Because
to
White
see
Boy
him
Rick had the
actually-
okay, I gotta
Yo,
see
he's
that
killing it.
episode.
He killed
Shout out to Meech's son doing a good job playing in there too as well, right, Pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what's crazy? I was loving him as an actor. Then when I found out it was really Meech's son, I was just even more open.
Yeah,
I just
man.
think that's so dope.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
even being his son, you know the stories your father told you, you know what your mother told you. But now that you're reenacting your father's life, you start to know little shit you didn't know. Like you ain't know your grandfather didn't really fuck with your father like that. You know? Like shit like that.
Shout to SSP Sounds. There's your shout out. SSP Sounds, big up. And thank you for the bread too. You want to listen to some of them NYG's tracks? You know what? Next time we do a live, I'll tease y'all with some
Play
heat.
one. Can we play one?
You want to hear one now?
Yeah, play one.
Oh, let me shout out to these other donations. I can't believe I'm getting sent bread. This is crazy. Dolois Contium. I fathered many ideas and left concepts bastard. Oh, you right. You sending rhymes. Okay. Oh, but no. You wrote that to Spit Six. Shout out to Big Suge, the co-founder of Gangstar. Him and Guru started that name in Boston, really Atlanta, because they were at Morehouse at the time, and that's how it all got started with the name Gangstar. So, shout out to Big Suge, man.
Rest in peace to Guru.
Yes, indeed. NCD, thank you. Yes, I do it for the culture, and I'm grateful for y'all as well.
Come on, turn this board on. I want to hear some
Yeah, all right.
NYG
I'm gonna
shit.
play one real quick, and then also, shout and one thing, I'm on all of Big Suge's albums. I always do at least 3 for every album. We're going to do one album in his career where I do the whole thing. So,
Don't do it, Suge.
will iTunes play with me having this open? Oh yeah, I can close this, right?
Close it, yeah. You
All
don't
right.
need that over.
Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna tease you one NYG's record, all right? Just a little bit.
A little dapper do you.
Shall I play a little bit of one? Shout to Melee. There's a lot of Melees out there. He was young Melee, but he said now that he's older, he doesn't want the young on it. But he's from the West Coast, East Side, West Coast, South Central, Los Angeles. This dude is one of the dopest spitters. A lot of people even know him from the San Andreas games because they would see him and hear his voice go, "Hey, you on San Andreas?" And he's down with Dub C and the Lynch Mob. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Q, shout out to Dub. Recipes Crazy Tunes, whose C Day is coming up soon.
Word.
We'll be definitely
Peace,
bigging that
Tom.
up. That's family. I think it's next week. I think I saw another donation. I cannot believe they're sending bread, yo. No, I did MCD. Thank you to
Apathy is a fool.
somebody. Ends CFO, thank you. Appreciate you. Muhammad Fareed, thank you. Heard you working with Guru's son. Not on hip hop, but he played his father in the Bad Name video and in the Glowing Mike video. He played his father. So shout to his son Keith Kasim. You know what I mean? Elam, that's the brother.
We need to start the campaign for the Lifetime channel to do
Just
the
hit that switch
Gangstar
right
movie.
there to turn that on.
Yeah, y'all need the corny
It's on,
Gangstar movie Lifetime channel.
What lifetime? Oh, it's on. Okay. I'm gonna play you a little snippet of one of my favorites from this NYG's album. It's called "The Education of Money Larson." I'm only gonna play you a piece, and then I'm gonna cut it off. But every song on this album, Pants did the same thing like how me and Guru do. He gives me the titles and what it's about. I make the music sound like what his vision is, vision-wise, and I just give him the soundtrack to it. That's always been my way. That's why a lot of songs match the artist, because I'll say, well, damn, I think he sounds good on this, or she sounds good on that, or this group sounds good on that, and that's still my approach. So he gave me the ideas, and I just laid them out. But he said this one in particular, I want to do a 12-bar and then let Melee come with that West Coast slang and that accent. Then Shabino does a 12-bar and then Melee comes on again. So that's how you're going to hear it. 12 four bar from Melee, and then back to another verse. Shout to the cow. Thank you so much. I subbed because of Limp Bizkit video. You guys still talk? What is subbed? I
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Oh, I haven't talked to. I saw Fred Durst in Europe, and we kicked it for a minute. But it's everything's all love. When shout to Wes, shout to Otto, and shout to Sam. You know what I'm saying? And shout to, because of him, I got to do the Playboy Mansion. Who gets to do that?
Did you get in the grotto?
Yes, after it was over. After it's over, I had to keep it closed on. But when I was spinning, shout to DJ BZ. Thank you for the man. Love these So What's Up series. Please drop that NYG's album. I've been waiting 10 years. So is he.
I've been waiting longer.
Leave him alone.
You get ready to play something now?
I'm about to play
Don't worry
one right now, so you can hear a little taste. It's called The Education of Money Lawson. Looking for the latest version. We always make roughs before we make the officials. I don't know if anybody else records that. I think everybody that records makes roughs. Network, bruh, thank you so much. Has Fonte ever asked you to do a Little Brother record? Also, are you going to work with Jay again? Hey, you never know what Hov is going to do, man. He does what he does. I remember when the Jay Electronica came out and he didn't put his name on it, and he did a whole album.
This guy paid $50
I know, that's crazy.
to hear about the MYGs. You're gonna play the record?
Yeah, right here. You're about to hear one right now. Matter of fact, it might be in a folder. Yeah, let's see for pants. Okay. All right, here's a rough. Let me just type it up. Make sure it's the right one. There's even as a rough, I don't want you to hear the wrong version. We like to always give disclaimers like, yo, now you may hear a dog bark, but that's not gonna be there later, okay? Because some people don't get it. Man, something's missing. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Hear this? Panchi is Panchi. He said you better spit on top of it. All right, y'all ready here? Here we go.
That's what I told her.
Here we go. Let's make sure we get it. Okay. So this one's not a final mix, but I love this beat. It's so left field.
Word.
It's called The Education of Money Lawson. If you haven't seen the movie, The Education of Sonny Carson, shout to Lumumba Carson, rest in peace, who was from the X-Clan. That's about his father. Panchi should do audio books with your voice. That's a great idea.
That's dope.
You know what? If I do my book, I'll let him audio voice mine because he has a dope-ass voice.
I'll do it.
People be hearing him now in the street and going, yo, I know your voice.
Word.
Kid
just told me the other day I should do radio.
It's like we do. Live from headquarters, Shade 45. All right. No, not Melee Sparks from Philly, but shout to Melee Sparks. This is Melee from the West Coast. Oh, he said Operation Ratification.
Right.
Now, GT, now you up on things. All right, here we go. This is a little tease of Education of Money Lawson. Here we go. Featuring Young Melee. This is Shabino and Pants. This is an NYG's exclusive coming soon.
Your money right. I hate to quote niggas. Heard the whispers, talking cheap as broke niggas. It don't cost to talk, but it pays to listen. Said a bitchin' and wishing you could trade positions. Know the root of evil. You see what it do to people. Most illegal, opposite of shooting needles. That's behind me, kinda grimy in the 90s. Now
that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Now you gotta hear the right one. We're gonna play the right one. Yeah, remember it says now, but then again. Now, yeah, we gotta do the then again. We're gonna play the right one.
We gotta do the then again.
Yeah, I see, that's why I gave y'all a disclaimer. We're gonna play the right one. Wow, I'm glad I caught that.
I love that it's live.
Yep.
It's a real mistake.
It has me. I actually got my little vocal in there. But then again, you gotta hear my then again.
Imagine doing live from headquarters.
You guys should do it. You guys should do it live for real.
Oh, you know what? We are gonna eventually do it live. Somebody asked me a question.
Where.
Yeah, I'm not yet. I'm gonna keep that quiet until it's time. there was well, you bought the new SP 1200 drum machine. I thought about it, but oh yeah, Doe in Advance. This is what happened with Doe in Advance. The Ohio players wouldn't clear it, so we pulled it off of the album. So the crazy thing is, I got to speak to Diamond, the drummer, who I'm a big fan of, and recipes to Sugarfoot, recipes to Satch. I'm a big fan of them in my childhood, and they, when I spoke to him, he said, "Man, you know, I don't really like cursing on the albums. I got all daughters." I said, "Dude, y'all got all these naked people on your album covers, which is what we loved coming up as kids, looking at y'all's album covers. And we loved it." And he's like, "Yeah, but I'm older now and I got daughters." So we pulled the song, and it leaked. And that's how it got out there. So that's why you're saying there's so many not good quality versions that's out there.
Get my Teddy Riley on.
Oh yeah. There you go.
All right now. All right now.
Go on, Teddy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Hype him up, Ted.
get my Teddy Riley on behind you.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, he should have done it. You can do it when the song come on.
I mean,
Alright,
Preem,
put
it's
it
been
in.
how long since you were gonna put out NYGs? 10 years?
Nah,
Yeah,
it's been about
probably
Why
more
don't
than
you
that.
run through a couple records for me? Not the whole thing, just a couple pieces.
You gotta do clown music.
Give 'em a few pieces at least.
Hold on a second.
You gotta do clown music.
Uh,
I gotta get my Teddy Riley. What was the kid that was standing behind Teddy Riley? He was doing
I
his thing.
forgot, but he was
Fuck that, I'm
hilarious.
getting my shine too.
The Cow, thank you so much. What do you think about the Wu-Tang Clan's
Verse.
acapella mix with Boards of Canada songs? I haven't heard that yet. Is it dope? And thank you for the bread. I am 420. Thank you so much. Give me a fly beat and I'm all in it. That's the recipes to Guru. You know, make sure I ain't miss any of the donations. I can't believe y'all are sending bread, man. Like
Hey,
this.
the
Oh, you
best
should play the
donation is a
beat while you're
donation.
talking.
Yeah, I'm looking
Like
for
the
the right.
beat
I'm looking
was-
for the right version. Yeah, no, that's not it.
Best city is generosity.
Yeah,
Now y'all see why the album ain't out yet. He can't
He
find
doesn't
the
know
right
where it
versions.
He doesn't know where it
Nothing.
is.
Yeah.
this gotta
Yeah,
be.
The
Fine.
shit is on his phone, but he on the phone with y'all. So he can't get it.
This might be this one's.
There's about 1,000 people too.
Jody Jams, thank you. Thank you for doing greatness through the decades. Do you have any info on Eminem? Join Keys. I talked about it earlier. I never did Keys to the City. It was just a song I heard when he was working on his album, and I was asked if there was one that I would like to do. I said I'd like to remix that one, and it just never happened. So, but because of that, so that's the story of what that was. Does this one have me on here? Melee Panch, Rich, get it. It's got it's got to because.
I want them to see what you're looking at. Can they see
I
that?
can't because the phone is it's cooked. It's hooked up to this clamp thing. See something. No, that's not it either. We're gonna get this right. Y'all gotta hear this because this shit is so dope. Did I miss any other donations? If you see one, Pants, just let me know.
I got you. David Campbell.
David Campbell, thank you. Did Nas ever start a project for Mass Appeal? No. Still got Mass Appeal cover. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't Mass Appeal. It was Scratch, the one with me and him on the cover. That wasn't Mass Appeal, but he's an investor and owner of Mass Appeal. But it wasn't. Yeah, it was Scratch Magazine.
If Nas is
You know
watching,
what?
tell him I'm tired of asking him for that case of rosé. Get that to me.
Yeah.
He owes you a whole case?
No, he don't owe me shit.
Hey,
Nas don't owe me a motherfucker thing. I've been begging for it from him. Nas is the man. He's down with Hennessy. He can get more wet like nothing.
Cameron 12 said thank you for all the years of head.
Thanks,
nodding.
Cameron 12. Appreciate you, brother.
Will you ever work with Ari the Rugged Man?
We were supposed to do something, we just never did. But shout to RA, he's the one that brought Afro to me. Shout to Afro, good kid, man. That's a good kid, Afro. Good kid. Shout to him. He's a spitter. So I'm looking about a year. Okay. These are 20. So
It gotta be in like 93.
I was about to say, it might not be on a computer. That is
Hey,
funny.
everybody,
It's
I'll-
on floppy disk.
I'll take
You got,
That's the joke, is that it's actually all on a floppy disk. You gotta upload it.
that's the next So What's Up, the NYG's album. On floppy disk.
That's a great idea.
Oh, I'm fucked up.
One of one.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's right, because I sent you the song, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to be in here, show all, because I gave it to you.
Top hit right there.
Thanks for staying with me, y'all. Look for the WAV file. We're gonna find. Oh, wait, slow down. Okay. Just gotta find the WAV file. Ronnie Larson.
There you go. Wave.
Where? Right here. But that one's not the one. It's gotta be. I'm looking by it's by the date. It's when I bounced and I sent it to you. Kyle Williams, thank you. Big shouts and recipes to the brother Guru. Yes, indeed. You're doing a great job on the beats and info. Yes, that's what we're here for, man. I'm just living out a dream that came to reality, and New York accepted me. Pants knew me before I was even on that level of the game because I moved to his neighborhood, and Guru introduced me to him, and we ended up being the best of friends. And we're
I
still
knew him back from the shrimp roll, Fairtail
going
shrimp
to the
den.
fish, going to the aqueduct, to the
Fish
fish spot.
sandwiches and all
Yep,
that.
Lucky Egg. How you say that? Egg Bokwe? I think I got that right. That's not $1,000, is it?
NGN.
What's NGN?
I'll look it up. Stand by.
Will you ever work full collab with Dave East? I'm interested. Dave East is a great dude, man. Great dude. Shout to Dave East. Yeah, he can rap. And he took the advice of J. Cole. J. Cole said, yo, your flow is always kind of in this mode. Why don't you change it and do it this mode and change your modes? And he took instruction from J. Cole. Shout to J. Cole for even doing the Gangstar record with us too, man.
I was at a video shoot in Harlem this summer with Dave East and Benny the Butcher.
Shout to Benny. Shout to DM is Gangstar 2. Thank you. The world, our collective ears need more 10,000 hour scratches, please. You shout to Evidence, man, by the way.
much?
Shout to Evidence.
Preem, it's from NGN is Nigerian. Bro.
Oh, Nigerian, okay. Shout to Nigeria, man. Damn. Africa's doing
That
that.
donation was rougher than his hair. That's what Lil Wayne got in trouble for saying that shit, right?
Did he?
I don't know. He said he rougher than Nigerian hair.
Oh, on a milli, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever do a G-Rap collab?
Yeah, well, I did one with I did First Nigga Remix, and then I did one with him and 38 Special. Shout to 38 Special. When I met 38 Special, he wasn't even making beats. I saw him come to the lab one day, and he said, "Yo, you know somebody who can fix my my board?" Took it to one of our repair guys on a different floor. And next thing you know, he's making beats, and he makes dope beats. Shout to 38 Special.
You ain't gonna find this song till YouTube turn to my tube.
Hey, that's cool. They're still sticking with us, ain't they?
Yeah, they're never gonna be our two.
They're gonna be streaming this shit.
Stick with me, stick with me, y'all. Stick with me.
This is a serious one. CJ Kid 1231 said, "Moment of truth literally saved my life and stopped."
You know
me
what I'll
from-
do?
Look,
Wow.
stop me from thinking of suicide.
Wow.
I wish I could thank Guru for the song and album, but thank you, Premier and NYGs,
Wow.
for being on the call on Betrayal.
Thank you so much, man. And shout to Face. Face said he's about to be done
CJ
with.
Kid, that's who said that.
CJ Kid, thank you so much. Shout to Scarface, who said he's about to just end his music career, and and do a farewell tour, farewell show. We love Face so much, man. Man, we love that dude, man. So he's he's say he's gonna shut down, and shout to his son who gave him a kidney. Salute, and Betrayal was the last song we even got to the album because Face couldn't get to getting it finished in time, and we still waited, and he made it just in time. Alexander Spodar, thank you. What does it say? Salute from Spotting.
The fucking song.
You know what I'm gonna play?
Play the song.
2016. That's
No,
good.
no,
What the
no.
fuck? This shit's gonna be a remix by the time we play
you know what I'm gonna play?
You know, remix
You know what I'm gonna
itself.
play? No, you know what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna play.
Just play any
I'm
of
gonna
them.
play.
While Premier here bullshitting with y'all, we supposed to be working.
Yeah, we're supposed to be taping the show, but I'm staying on here with y'all.
Well, no.
Tell them about. Tell them about.
Tell 'em about the gun
Tell
line,
them
boss.
about. Tell them about the education. I mean, not the education. I mean, yeah, the introduction to manhood.
Introduction to Manhood. Oh, what the song? Mm-hmm. Oh, the song is me, Little Fame from MOP, and K Reno.
Yeah.
From Texas. Now I got put up on K Reno because we was in the studio with Bun B years ago. And I asked Bun, yo Bun, who's the rapper in Texas that's better than all of y'all that I probably never heard of? He said, oh, K Reno. Like just like that. It wasn't like let me think. It wasn't no shit like that. So I started doing my homework to K Reno's music, and I see where everybody was influenced coming out of Texas. They was influenced by K Reno, especially Scarface. Mm-hmm. He sound like a young K Reno.
Yep. So this, I'm gonna play a piece of that, and it's called Introduction to Manhood. Explain what it's about.
Well, growing up in the ghetto, fatherless, and young and melanated, and not, knowing what time it is, you don't get a bar mitzvah, your introduction to manhood like other communities was. So our introduction to manhood was going to Rikers Island and being able to survive it and come home with those stories. So that was it. That was my idea.
And with that said, we're gonna play that while I look for the right money law. I'd rather hear the one that's closest to finish than the wrong one. I'm meticulous like that. All of us producers are. We don't want you to hear the wrong way, the wrong version. That's not the finished one, So I'm gonna play this. And,
Shout out to Apathy. Shout out to
What up,
Technician,
Al?
the DJ.
Yep, and a couple other people I saw made donations. Big shout to.
Let's get the song.
Shout to Ron Berg. Okay, well, I got to shout to the people that shit
Hey,
is in the bread.
Niles asked the question. He's the orange one. Mr. Niles. Sir Niles.
Okay. Make sure this is who's in here, a Pro Tools person?
Shout out to Lisa. Lisa checking in too.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, Lisa's checking in. Chunky is checking in.
What up, Chunky? There we go. All right, this is called Introduction to Manhood, and in parentheses is Hazen Street. Pansy, explain what Hazen Street is.
Hazen Street is Rikers Island. That's the street Rikers Island is on.
Right.
One of the addresses for Rikers Island.
So in New York, when people say Hazen Street, they know what that means. So,
Yeah.
All right. So here's a rough of that. This is featuring K Reno's one of the illest spitters ever. Here we go.
Whatever you don't control can be used as a weapon against you. Anything that you don't control. You are born free. You must exercise your right to be free. Because when you begin to understand the type of system that operates in this country, then you understand that it's not the individual who manipulates the system. It's the system who manipulates that individual.
My pops was a young wild nigga out of Brooklyn. The mention of his name in 4 green, I had you shook when he put his 2 feet on the pavement. Niggas knew that out this bitch could get flagrant. He left Mardukes when I was little, I ain't know him at all. Hazen Street taught me how to shoot dice and play ball. Older wounds on the tier, waiting for cells to break out. Teaching etiquette, plus the 52 fake out. Learn how to work out right and don't cheat. Eat the vegetables and don't fuck with the meat unless it's halal and kosher. Let no man approach ya. Brandish a scalpel, chase them down like mimosa. The Allen turn tough guys to supple lanes, cause they gunmen and didn't have knuckle games. And so goes the life of a ghetto youth. Does my bar mitzvah behind bars unsettle you? My introduction to manhood just wasn't playing good.
You're not ready for the raw deal, it's all real. Trying to penetrate my force field, get all killed. The hood is lit with siren lights, ain't no making it home without a fight. The place where the moon was even scared to come out at night. Any given moment you're prone to witness a clean hit. And even if we looking right at it, we ain't seeing shit. Get on cats, been targets since elementary. The Cedar Penitentiary, nervous upon entry. Bad necessities, our mission no longer monetary. Survival based on your hands, hustle in commissary. So get your swole on, snitches try to hold on. They put him in the cell with the same duty told on. To hustle dollars, the powers wouldn't allow us. Now we out of prison logging community service hours. Parolees, OGs, even before that. Now we walking on eggshells, try not to go back. Throw back memories, hoping we outgrow that. Cause all that kept you going was a kite or a Kodak. My introduction to manhood just wasn't planned good. Not ready for the raw deal, it's all real. Trying to penetrate my force field, get all killed. I posted up on the bricks with my dogs high and shit, yo.
That's all you get. Shout to Lil Fame. Shout to K Reno. Yeah, we got a lot of people saying they're feeling that. Shout to Kyle Williams. Thank you. He said that's a mean joint. We used to work upstairs from back in the day at the playroom. Oh, shout to the playroom. Shout to Troy Hightower. Shout to John Price. Thanks for the bread. Again, I can't believe y'all are sending bread. This is shout to James Womack. Thank you. Gangstar's the greatest hip hop duo of all time. Love you too.
After playing some good music, it's time to do this radio show.
Yeah, we gotta get ready. Oh yeah, we gotta get ready to do the live from headquarters show and tape it. Also, a lot of people asking when are we gonna be live again? Whenever Sirius lets us back in, we will go live. But in the meantime, we want to keep feeding y'all this underground shit. So we pre-recorded to make sure you always have a fresh episode. And then we're gonna be doing some more floppy disks. Get ready for next week. We'll have a whole another stash of them coming every Tuesday at noon. Y'all know how we do, East Coast time. So, alcohol jouster. Thank you. Appreciate. And shout to the cow. He said nothing. Oh no! I thought that was 000. But we got to go, y'all. I got to get back to work. This is cool. I'm gonna start doing this. So just stay tuned. I'll always give you a heads up when we're gonna come through. Peace and love. And one more shout to Baptiste. Thank you so much. We out, y'all. There you go. End.